Do you like morning sex? Or do you prefer to do it in the evening? Or are you more into a midday sexual adventure with your lover? A lot of people opt for evening sex, but there are powerful reasons why you might want to give morning sex a try. My name is Helena Nista and I make videos that help you have the best sex of your life, and in this video we're talking about the many benefits of morning sex. So the typical scenario for many couples is to get up in the morning, to get ready, and then to rush into their day. Sex hardly seems to be on their minds. After all, there are things to do and places to get to. And I get it, I'm usually quite guilty of that as well. I am a morning person and my head is quick to get into the day ahead. And as a result, I'm keen to just start getting stuff done. So if my partner is horny and keen for some bedroom action, this can seem like an inconvenience to me. So these tips are for me as much as they are for you or for anybody else who isn't in a habit of having morning sex on some kind of regular basis. And of course, I'm not talking about making love every single morning. Although, if that's your jazz, be my guest. I'm more referring here to making morning sex a part of your sexual repertoire together, where you make love in the morning, maybe once a week or every weekend or at least once a month, etc. So why would you want to have morning sex in the first place? When sex is something that typically only happens in the evenings, over time it can begin to happen less and less often. The evening is usually when we're stressed or tired from the day, or when we're keen to relax in front of our screens and devices. And so when sex gets pushed to the very end of our to-do list, it's likely that we just don't get to doing it very often. And a thriving and satisfying sex life is something that we need to keep actively working on. Not only at times, but each week, now and for the rest of the duration of the relationship. There's a reason why there's so many sexless couples out there. Don't be one of them. And make sure to prioritize your sex life by having sex not only in the evenings, but also first thing in the morning. Good sex, that usually includes an orgasm, causes a flood of different wonderful hormones and neurotransmitters in our bodies. Our system releases dopamine, endorphins, and oxytocin, among other substances. Dopamine sends the pleasure signals to the brain, endorphins create a blissful high, and oxytocin promotes trust, closeness, and strengthens the bond with your lover. After a fun, erotic morning session, you will go into your day still glowing and radiating with that cocktail of hormones still present in your body. Many people like to start their day with a workout, and I'm definitely one of them. And sex is a particularly fun kind of workout. So jump on top of your partner and get those legs, arms, and core working while sending your and their body into some awesome orgasmic places. Remember that for this to count as a workout, you need to be active. So apply yourself and have sex with all that you've got. If you're a morning person like me, you typically get out of bed full of new, fresh energy. This great rested kind of energy will bring a lovely flavor to your lovemaking. And if you typically only have sex in the evenings, then make sure to try morning sex, at least to see how different that feels for you. And who knows, you might become hooked. A lot of men wake up with an erection. And while many of them simply ignore it or sort of walk it off, it can be also fun to use it for some yummy pleasure. One of my friends once told me that his ideal start of the day would be a coffee and a blowjob in bed. So why not use some of that morning glory to create a fun, sexy experience together? And finally, if the whole idea seems like too much of a challenge for your busy schedule, remember that this doesn't have to be a long session. There's absolutely nothing wrong with a fun morning quickie. In the modern world, we're all busy and often overwhelmed with our to-do lists. But before you discard the idea of morning sex as something you just don't have time for, set your alarm 15 minutes early and try a quickie. And who knows, you might just love it. But whether you do or you don't, please make sure to leave me a like. I work hard to deliver free quality sexual education to anybody who needs it. And it means the world to me to hear from you. So make sure to also subscribe and leave me a comment below. What are your thoughts on morning sex? I love engaging with you all in the comment section, and I can't wait to see what you have to say. Thank you so much for watching, and I wish you all a lot of amazing sex in the morning and at any other time of day or night.